Crate Raiders, man. We raid crates.
212 with the deal is DJ Kitty Cut, my man Sammy Cook, got Jazz up on the camera, Crate Raiders crew, you know how we do.
Yes, Lord, we in the building. We done snuck in my man's house. He got the music blasting. Look, he don't even know we here. All we gonna tell y'all is that we in Northern Liberties. We're not gonna tell y'all the address, we're not gonna tell y'all the building, but we just done snuck in the building and we are here now. Gonna check out my man, see what he got up in here. We crate raiding, y'all. Y'all know how it goes down. Let's knock on the door and see what happens. We gotta knock pretty hard because they got the music blasting. So they don't even know we came through the door. Let's raid the crates. Yo, my man Josh, aka Froze1. DJ Froze1 is in the building. We're gonna come in here and raid his crates. Y'all know how it goes down. Come on, let's go. Oh, come on, man.
Wow.
Wow, man. Josh. This is crazy in here, man. So how did you decide which ones you was gonna put in the front?
I don't know, man. They're partly my favorites, partly just some really rare pieces.
I see.
Yeah. It was hard to narrow it down to 25. They're gonna have me narrow it down to 3.
Yeah. Wow. That is 25.
Well, let's set this off by saying, how long you been digging?
Been digging, 25. I started digging when I was like 15.
15?
Yeah.
Wow.
I got heavy into it when I was like 20 maybe.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what got you into it at 15?
15,
like what basically got you into,
what was my journey? When I was a young cat, my neighbor, older guy, he's probably like 5 years older than me, DJ, worked at a record store, and he had a little brother my age, and we would just sit on the floor Indian style and just watch him for hours. And he would cut like hip hop records. He had like some soul stuff, classics, but he was primarily like a hip hop guy. And then one day, I was probably like 8, 9 years old. He was like, "Yeah, go ahead, get on." Let us fuck off his records, scratch the needle across. He didn't care.
Right.
And I think like, man, if I let a little kid come in here and do that, nah, it's not happening. So I was like really blessed. And when I was about 13, I got my first pair of like Newmark shitty belt drive turntables.
Okay.
Put the rubber band on top.
Yeah, exactly. That eventually had to be done, man.
Right.
But I was into b-boying when I was younger, so I got real heavy into culture. And when I was 14, the guy was talking about Pass.
Right.
And it was kind of like, everyone was into DJ in the neighborhood, and he was like the one who put everybody onto it. He was like the leader, So that's when I started to take DJing seriously. I kind of stopped dancing, played football in high school, and then focused more on DJing and digging. Got into beats, got into digging, the usual story. Man.
So you know why we here, Crate Raiders crew, we raiding crates, and we're here to see and hear your top 3 joints. Now, I'm looking at the 25 you put up on the front. I'm like, wow. So your top 3.
Yeah, it's been changed. It's changed a couple times.
Okay, well, what's your? We're not gonna hold you to it, but what's your top 3 today?
Top 3 today. I'll start with this joint, man. This is one I'll never ever let go. Del Jones, Positive Vibes, Court is Closed. Del Jones was an activist from West Philly, public speaker. Had a bookstore in West Philly passed a couple years ago. But I don't know how many of these were pressed, but it's crazy rare. The story goes, he cut this version, which is known as the rock version. And then his brother took the tapes up to New York and cut this version. This is the same record, but this has another track and it's got horns over it. So this is the rock version without horns, funk version with horns.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Look at the stance. That's a West Philly stance all day.
But
That's a West Philly stance, right?
it's a heavy record, man. It's real political, you know, addressing drug use.
What's your favorite cut on this joint?
This,
Yeah.
I gotta go with, there's a track called, the track that's in on the back, but it's called Cold Turkey.
Cold Turkey?
And it's about kicking heroin.
Okay.
And the guy who put it out, this dude Rich from Texas, he met with Dell and did like a bootleg reissue. It's not like, well, you know, it's authorized by
Right.
him, but he was telling him stories, and he said he would perform the song as if he was like kicking the habit while he was performing,
Wow.
like tweaking out and shit.
Right,
Like that's
right.
just heavy to me, man. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta think like early '70s. Nobody wanted to hear that, man. It was like,
There's a lot of people on it.
yeah, exactly. But it wasn't like in music,
Right.
on the radio.
Right.
You'll hear how it comes in.
Wow. That's nasty.
It's like that for like 10 minutes.
Alright. That's your first joint. How long did you have it? How long have you had
This,
that?
I got this from a friend of mine who found it for $1 out in Coatesville.
Yeah?
I've had this since I was probably like 20, so like 5 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep it nice and neat.
That's how you gotta do.
Nice and neat.
You know, it is kind of neat.
So catch
Do you know? Yeah. Do you know?
For the accolade.
Where everything is?
Oh, I've got Rain Man-like abilities when it comes to
Yeah.
But now it's all mixed up because I've been moving, I packed them all in.
Okay, so you usually
But,
keep it.
It's roughly by genre. So
Okay.
like rock, jazz, Latin, Brazilian,
Okay.
and then like kind of goes like that.
Right. So if we was to reach, if we wanted to, let's see. Well, if we wanted some funk, where would we look?
Probably right there.
Right there? Okay, can we reach in and grab something real quick?
Yeah, that's
Well, reach in and
Reach and grab
something.
anything. Yeah, you just clean the record.
Yeah. What's that? I like this, man. I'm kind of nervous. I don't know what the hell's in there.
That's good. You know what I mean?
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Melvin Sparks, Spark Plug,
Yeah.
Prestige. Melvin Sparks, guitarist, session guitarist, like famous session guitarist.
Okay. Now this is crazy to me because the cover again is dope. Like it's almost on some Looney Tunes a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you got the spark plug in there. Like, all right, so explain to me again, Melvin Sparks, who's he? He's a guitarist,
Melvin
session-
Sparks, session guitarist on, you know,
Yeah.
hundreds of albums
Right.
probably. Yeah, man. I mean, that's all I got on Melvin Sparks.
What's the cut on it?
The cut on this. Let's see. Who's the cover? Who's gonna take the weight? Yeah, that's my cut on this.
If you don't mind.
That's one thing I've been on lately, is trying to find like the Moving Gang cover. I mean, that's like one of the coolest bands of all time.
Right, so yeah.
Wow, this is like a voice.
Yeah.
crazy right there.
Melvin Sparks.
So how long you had that one?
I got this probably a couple months ago, man.
Yeah?
Actually, yeah.
Wow.
Great.
That's crazy. Like,
Now you were digging for it, or you,
Oh yeah,
you already knew
this was digging for it, and I mean, I knew who he was.
Mhm.
You know how it goes. You build the web.
Now
in
the
your head.
price range.
This was $1.
really?
Nah, $5.
$5? Oh
Wow.
wow, that's good money. Now what's the when you digging? Do you have it in your head? Like, or do you have a book, or you know?
Oh no, I don't do books, man.
Yeah.
I like taking chances on
I know
shit.
these
Yeah.
books.
Yeah, nah,
Yeah.
because you see those guys with books, like
Yeah.
record shows and shit, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, so and so sampled this record,"
Nah,
and it'll be
you lock that in your head.
yeah, exactly, and it'll be like a record with like a 6-second sample on it, and the rest is garbage. So I can't go buy a book, man. I gotta create my own mental book.
Right.
So
So, have you listened to most of these albums? Now, I ain't gonna say all the way through, because every time I hear like, nah, you can't listen to all. But have you listened to a lot of this stuff all the way through?
yeah,
Yeah.
probably. But there's still those times where somebody's like, "Hey, man, listen to this cut."
Right.
And it's like, "Oh, that's crazy," and I'll go home. Like, "Oh shit, I had it the whole time."
Oh, okay.
You know, but
Yeah.
for the most part, I listen to them all.
That's even better. You know you ain't got to go and get it.
Yeah, right. Put that back.
Okay, so we dug in there. We saw some Melvin Sparks. That's pretty good. What's your second? Your second joint.
Second,
Your second piece.
I'll speak on the Eddie Kendricks, man, because it is.
Oh,
It is
I
my
don't
top
know.
three,
Man.
and that's not difficult for me
Yeah.
to narrow it down to this. This is one of my favorite records of all time. Probably my favorite record of all time. 1972, Eddie Kendricks, his second solo record. Right after he left the Temps. But yeah, caught it back in the day for Day with the Rain, you know, classic track, and then covered it,
Right.
used it. It's just
Numerous.
every track, man. That's the thing. It's one of those things. You said,
Right.
you know, did you listen to it all the way through? No, I'd always play Day with the Rain,
Right.
and one day I let it ride. I was like, man, this is
Crazy.
nuts.
That's a dope picture.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you had, how long have you had that?
that since I was like 15.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh wow. And you still find the new stuff on it? I mean, like, you know, you
No,
said
I mean, I'm
You
not
have
finding
listened
new
to that
stuff.
one.
Oh yeah, plenty of
You
times.
just like it just to play.
So much so. Oh yeah, so much so. I got an Eddie Kendricks rule. So look at like the first I think it's this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jackpot.
yeah.
Yeah, keep going.
What's all?
Keep going.
Yeah.
Wow.
Keep going.
Oh my God. so what's the rule? The rule is whenever you see it,
Yeah,
you get it.
that's the Eddie Kendricks
Yo,
rule.
what's Damn. So grab him like.
No, but that's that's the Eddie Kendricks rule.
Dang.
But I pass them off, man. I pass them off.
Wow.
I've given out like at least 5 copies of that record.
Wow.
Because it's really.
Now that's digging. You know what I'm saying? Wow. I gotta use that one. I'm gonna start using that one when
You
I
need a
come
rule,
up
man.
something.
You need a
I
rule.
got that.
But-
That's gonna be a rule. Whoever the person that I pick, that's gonna be the rule. I like
But
that.
see, like 2 of those are reserved for something like I have to give them away.
Right.
You know
Okay.
what I mean? I
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
just these on
Yeah,
some nerd
I
shit.
feel
I
you.
just hold on to them. You know?
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the last time you went, when was the last time you went out digging?
Probably yesterday.
Yesterday.
It's like an everyday thing.
Every day.
No, when did I really go out? Yeah, I went to the record store yesterday.
Yeah.
I did.
You cop anything or you see anything?
I copped something to flip, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause- I can't believe I'm telling you about this. This shit is
No. He said I caught
to flip it, yeah, because I need some money right now. I just bought a heavy joint and I need some money.
Okay.
So this is nothing funky, nothing, no breaks.
It don't matter.
I
Let's
just-
see. Let's see. Let's roll.
What?
What the? Dang, let's show the people.
I can't believe I'm showing you Jeff right now, man. That's Jeff, man.
Look in the back. What
The
the
hell?
What the?
You gotta,
Look at his legs.
you gotta make sure he gets the claw, man.
Yeah. Did you get the claw?
Man, what's wrong with that boy?
Yo. So tell us about Jeff, because I ain't never heard of Jeff. It seems like Jeff left a lot of them a whole lot of
There's
places.
a book of the worst record covers
Okay.
of all time. And Jeff is in there, and I spotted it at the store. I was like, man, I need this. Like,
What
Yo.
number did he rank?
Oh man.
I don't remember, man. I don't know if there was a rank. It was just like a,
Is that the
a
worst
list.
record
Yo,
cover
I
of
think
all
that
time?
takes the cake, cause you collecting.
I'm not.
Oh, no, you flipping it.
Yeah.
But you recognize the fact that this is one of the worst record covers of all time. I gotta grab this. Feel that?
Yeah.
That's crazy, Jeff.
Damn.
Jeff. Jeff's gotta go, man.
Yeah,
Jeff's-
that's crazy. Oh, you gonna flip it? That's cool though.
Yeah.
That's cool though, man. So when you go out digging, or when you do buy, are you buying to listen, to play, to sample? What are you buying for?
all that.
All of the above? Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'll still bring records out, man. I mean, I'm like 50-50 when it comes to playing out.
Okay.
Rock Serato, and then I'll bring like a crate of records
Okay.
and a box of 45s.
Okay.
Wow.
So like, yeah, I'm still playing stuff though.
I see the 45s up and all.
Yeah. 45s is
Yeah,
crazy.
that's. I'm really trying not to get into 45s, man. Just 'cause.
You know the 45s is a crisper.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
All right, so let's get into your third piece. What's the third piece that you?
I'll go with this, man, just because ill record and the story behind it.
Okay.
This I got in Nashville.
Hold that real quick. Nice.
The Brief Encounter, they're at North Carolina, but I got booked to do a gig in Nashville and took a digging trip from Philly to Nashville, went through DC, Virginia, and then Nashville. So had some spots lined up along the way. Stopped in Virginia, met up with this dude who's been selling records for 50 years. We get to his spot, and he's like, I'm glad you guys are here. No one's ever been through my collection.
What?
So we go inside the dude's house, right? And the door opens halfway. Thump.
Record.
Look in, floor to ceiling records. The whole living room. So crawl
I
over
need to
like
go-
the arm of a couch.
I need to find out who that is
This
and go find
shit is
out.
crazy. We get inside, bathroom, floor to ceiling, kitchen,
Damn.
floor to ceiling. Yeah, it was cool, but it was like kind of sad. I don't know, man. It kind of bummed me out. But we put in work, man. We got there at 8 o'clock, stayed there till midnight, squared up with them, stayed at a motel at the block, came back the next day. He took us in the backyard. He had a barn, 2-story barn, floor to ceiling records. Put in like 4 or 5 hours there, and then hit the road to Nashville. So at that point, I pulled crazy shit.
Wow.
A lot of doubles stuff that I flipped to like finance the trip. It was great, man. It was like,
Perfect.
you know, yeah.
Is that the
Stuff you
longest?
dream
Is that the longest you ever spent in one spot?
What do you mean?
Digging.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
Nah,
What's the
I used to set up in the store back when I was like 16. Let's take a Saturday, put in like 8 hours
Digging.
to stop. Yeah. But I didn't get that there.
Right.
The point is, I was in Virginia. I was happy with everything we came up on in Virginia.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't even want to go dig anymore. I was like, man, I'm good. Like, I'm sick of doing this after, 9 hours.
All right.
We get to Nashville, my boss like, nah, we gotta go. First joint I come across, first store we go to. Yeah.
Wow. A brief encounter.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's funny. After you spent all that time on the other one,
Yeah, and that's
real quick.
that is something that I knew and that I've
So when you
wanted,
say
but I
that-
never thought I'd see ever.
When you say that,
Special
was like,
release.
Yeah, I was like, I went up to my boy. I was like, "Yo, we gotta get out of here. Yo, like on some heist shit. Like, yo, time to go. We
as soon
gotta
as he
go."
grabbed it, he was like, we out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you play it cool or did you like?
Oh no, I
look
played it
around?
cool. No, I was like, no, can I look at that too? Like, oh yeah, okay, I'm just gonna go with this.
Yeah. Wow. So, what's the joint off of here that you would say? The whole album or?
There's a track. It's called "Get a Good Feeling."
how long had you been looking for it? You knew what it
That's
was.
the thing. Like, it was one of those records. I was like, I'll never find this. Ever.
Oh, okay.
So why even like look for it?
How long had you known about it? Like,
I don't know, 5 years, something like that. It's like regarded as one of like the holy grail like soul funk records.
Okay.
So I knew that much, but again, never thought I'd see it.
Wow, that's crazy. So you came across it. You knew about it for like a good 5 years. Never thought you would come across it.
Mm-hmm.
The feeling you got, we all know the feeling of let's get out of here that you came across. You know what I'm saying? We know that, like let's get out of here. So I know once you said that to your man, he knew what it was from the gate. Mm-hmm. Let's go.
Yeah.
So what happened once you got out the store? In the whip or back at the the spot.
Oh, it bugged, man. I was trying to tell my boy. He's like, "What is that? Why are you bugging right now?" I was like, "Man, you gotta hear this." Like, and nowadays I'm like looked it up on my phone. I was like, "Listen to this. Listen to this."
Right. Yeah. Okay. So, did you go back to the spot, wipe it off, play it? How many times did you play it when you first got it? Or did you?
Oh, nonstop, man.
Yeah, nonstop. For about. How long?
2 weeks.
2 weeks, nonstop?
Yeah, that's usually what I do, man. I'm guilty of that.
Yeah.
Burning stuff out.
Yeah. And once you get it, you gotta put it out a while, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Alright, let's pull something, one more thing out, cut.
Surprise.
What you wanna go? Yeah.
But it's mixed in with everything else.
What do we have here?
Got some disco. Yeah.
Let's rock with that.
Tell us about that.
Ramona Brooks, I think it's the 80s joint, late 70s. Yeah, 1980. Just a heavy, like, disco, real funky bass line. It's a dope cut, man. I had to have this. I got this in New York.
Okay.
And it was one of those things where I found out about it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, reading somewhere. And I think I heard it on a mixtape.
Okay.
New York DJ mixtape. Went to New York that weekend. Found it. I was like, I need it, man. Yeah.
So, like, when you heard it on the mixtape, you put it on the list that you have in your head, or okay, you put it on the list. Did you go there specifically to look for it, or did you just happen to find it?
No, I was one of see what I could find.
So it's just basically by luck that you had heard the mixtape that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right, let's check it out.
Yeah, exactly.
Backwards game?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, this is one of those joints I was like, play out. I don't know stuff.
I see you play the bass a little bit, right?
Oh yeah.
So
man.
sometimes you play like an old record and you strip the bass. Let me plug in my guitar and just rock.
I'm not on that level, man. I can't like hear it and then do it. I wish.
Nah.
I'm more than a beginner. I'm whatever is less than a beginner.
I see. Your collection though is eclectic, man. It's real, it's everywhere. Well, man, I think we're gonna just stay here. We're gonna dig some more, but it's not for y'all. So, thanks a lot, Josh, letting us come through.
Yeah, man.
Crate Raiders crew,
Word them up.
we're gonna stay here and dig, man. We're gonna just look through the collection. Y'all might get it on the extras of the DVD. But yeah, we catch y'all later.
Peace out.